Kaduna government gives mobile phone 100,000 naira each to 39 Endbadgovenance protesters detained for 3 months. And now to the news info. The Kaduna state government, under the leadership of Sani Uba, has gifted mobile phones and a sum of 100,000 naira to each of the newly released Endbadgovenance protesters in the state. The protesters, including minors, were granted freedom on Tuesday after a federal high court in Abuja struck out treasonous charges brought against them by the Nigerian government. This followed an application by the Attorney General of the Federation's office to withdraw the charges after the arraignment of minors generated public outrage and national and international embarrassment. The protesters were detained for 3 months following their alleged participation in the nationwide protests. Their freedom was pronounced by Justice Obiora Egwatu, the presiding judge, who struck out the case after he granted the application by N.D. Abubakar, counsel for the AGF, Lateef Fagbemi, San. These people that I'm saying that they are giving phone to and giving money to, they do not look like the children that we saw in courts. And those minors, these people are looking like adults. These ones do not look as if they are just coming out of prison. Nigerians, we don't start to these politicians and deceiving people, because these are not the children we saw in court. It doesn't look like them at all. Addressing newsmen after securing their freedom on Tuesday morning, one of their lawyers, Marshal Abubakar, said their clients were granted bail after the Attorney General of the Federation exercised its constitutional right to discontinue the treasonous case initiated by Nigerian police. The lawyer added that the government was statutorily bound to rehabilitate and ensure all the detained minors enjoy free education up to the university education. The malnourished minors, who spent about 90 days in prison, were later handed over to officials of the government of Kaduna and Kano State. The malnourished, so these people I'm seeing in this picture, they are not malnourished. They are not looking malnourished. They don't look as if they went to jail or went to prison. They started doing mago, lying to Nigerians, because they're always deceiving us, and they know that nobody will ask questions. Even if we ask questions, they will not answer us, because these people I'm looking at don't look like the minors that were actually sent to jail. Pictures seen by Sahara Reporter shows that Kaduna released detainees smartphones and money. Also, in a statement issued on Wednesday, the special advisor to the Kaduna State Governor on New Media, Abdullahi Yunus, confirmed the payment of 100,000 naira each to all the protesters. The governor's aide quoted the secretary to Kaduna State Government, Dr. Abdulkadir Muazu, as saying, the governor promised that some of them will be given startup capitals to commence trading, others will be taught skills, and some will be given employment. Both Islamic and Christian religious leaders preached to them to embrace the teaching of their faith and to avoid bad company to benefit from God's blessing here and in the year after, the SSG was quoted saying. Yunus added that according to the SSG, the detainees were given a telephone each because they lost their own during detention, and the governor has graciously given each of them 100,000 naira as a measure of goodwill. The statement added that the detainees have been returned to their various homes. Okay, they have been returned to their various homes, no wahala. But these people I'm seeing, they don't look like any malnourished minors that were in court, that were sent to prison. It is well. Salvi Edem says, Kaduna have released their own versions of End Bad Government protesters. The minors are Kano set of protesters. Watch out for Katsina and Zamfara sets soon. Now why? If that is what they are doing. Okay, no wahala. Segun Yinka Olujobi says, unfortunately, they just gave the APC government a reason to deal more ruthlessly with their likes next time. The North is not getting out of the woods in the foreseeable future, regardless of whoever becomes the president. Exactly. Emmanuel Ewueno says, are these boys the one we saw in court? From the courtroom to Kaduna, they have become very matured. Wonders shall never end. I'm telling you, it's like you are seeing my mind. These pictures that I'm looking at don't look like those children we saw in court. It doesn't look like them one bit. They don't switch. Line. This one now is for camera. Once they finish the snapping pictures and everything, they collect back the phone. They collect back the the 100,000 naira. And thank you for acting well. That is what is happening right now, because these children does not look like the children that were arrested during the End Bad Governance protest. Dennis Ubani says, let them start Yahoo with the new phones. Good empowerment. Sikiri Module says, we saw minor in court and now adults are collecting for Nigeria, my country, I hail thee. I'm telling you. These are not the people we saw in court. They don't switch everything. They don't go collect actors. They'll probably pay 10,000 naira. They'll say, just come and snap pictures with phone and 100,000 naira. And when you finish, we'll pay you some amount of money. It is well, Nigerians. It is indeed well. Ajiki Oluwakayode says, phones to do what exactly? Is this the way of empowering them away from crime? This is misplaced priorities. Now that one they pay you. The fact that these children does not look like the children that were actually detained is the major concern for me here, because these are not the children that we saw in court. Eze Dinabi says, so phone is their main problem for protesting what is so-called country. Royal Dija Alimi says, these people here are different from those minor we saw in court. Abina only me see the difference. No be only you. Me self, I dey see am. I dey see am because they are beginning to lie to us, because they know that nobody is going to query them. Faith Didaya says, we know the people that were detained. Where did you bring these ones from? My sister. If you ask me, now where I go ask? These people, they don't see Nigeria finish, like, they don't see us finish. Anything they do, it goes. And after today that we rant and everything, nothing is going to happen at the end of the day. Samsi Ebi Nelson says, these are different people, not the ones in court. What now happened to those in court? Hope the release is not false. It's looking like it already. It's looking like they did not release those children. It's looking like it. If he did, okay, what about their lawyers? At least let their lawyers snap pictures with them. Let us see. Let us know that it is actually those children. Because these pictures, this is not the children that we saw in court. Rita Akin says, how come they are adults all of a sudden? Na magical, na real magic. Agai Ali says, now the same government detained them. What is the difference now? Ukwenya Ann says, wow, that means the lawyer did not lie by saying they are varsity graduates. If truly those are minors we saw in court. Northerners, use your head. Don't allow politicians to use you only for election and dump you again. You can see that religious and tribalism do us no good than harm. Go for the rightful person and allow God to do his work. May I shall still insist that these are not the minors that we saw in court. They are not. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.